Let me ask Knicks fans a real question real quick. While everybody is screaming trades, while timelines are melting down over Karl Anthony Towns and his lack of effort, while fans are saying just blow it up and get Giannis, what if I told you that the Knicks are already quietly searching for answers without anyone really noticing? Because last week, the Knicks made a move that barely anyone talked about. No Shams notification, not even Ian Begley discussed it or any other big Knicks insider, but it fits exactly how this front office operates. The Knicks quietly picked up a former 4-star prospect to their G League team in Westchester, and in just a few games, he's already flashed something this roster is clearly lacking right now. Let's talk about Manny Obaseki and why this move actually matters more than people think. Now, before anyone jumps into the comment section saying it's just a G League signing, let me stop you right there. This Knicks team is struggling with urgency, athleticism, transition defense, and energy night to night. And when a team is in that position, front offices do not always fix it with splashy trades. Sometimes they do something smarter, they gather information internally, and that's exactly what this Obaseki move is. So let's start with some context. Manny Obaseki is 23 years old, 6'4", long, explosive, and was once a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. Elite athletic profile, high motor, versatile wing defender, and he went to Texas A&M for college where he never became a star, but he did something important. He stayed in rotations, he learned how to defend, and he played within structure. That matters because the Knicks do not look for G League superstars, they look for NBA role translation. After going undrafted in the 2025 NBA draft, just like Ding Pate, Obaseki landed with the Oklahoma City Blue, which by the way is one of the best developmental systems in basketball. And when OKC let him go recently, the Knicks were immediately ready to pick him up. That alone should tell you something. Obaseki joins Westchester on a hardship exception, and his first 2 games are pretty much quiet. First game, 7 minutes, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Second game was a little bit more minutes, 14 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. Nothing crazy and no hype clips. But then comes Game 3. Against Greensboro, Obaseki finally gets extended run, 23 minutes, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 threes, and 4 blocks. 4 blocks from a 6'4" wing, including a chase down block that immediately jumps off the screen. This is the moment where you see why the Knicks took the chance on him, not because he scored 12 points, but because how he impacted the game. Transition, weak side defense, athletic recovery, and activity, all things that the Knicks NBA roster has been missing lately. And here's the important part that fans need to understand. This is not about Manny Obaseki becoming a rotation player tomorrow, this is about signals. The Knicks are monitoring athletic wings, prioritizing defensive versatility, and clearly concerned about effort and urgency. You do not sign players like this unless you're asking a question internally. Do we have enough athletes who play with force every night? And right now, that answer is no. If you look back at Obaseki's time with the Oklahoma City Blue, the pattern is clear. In limited minutes, modest production, but when given a real role, 11.5 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and nearly 32 minutes per game. And his best game consisted of 18 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and that's a connector wing profile. Not a score-first guy necessarily, not a ball-dominant player either, but exactly the type of player that the Knicks historically like to develop. This is classic Knicks front office behavior. Low risk, no long-term commitment, high upside evaluation. They're gonna let him play through mistakes, guard multiple positions, and see how he responds to structure, and if it doesn't work, you move on. But if it does, you may have found another contributor that nobody else prioritized for the long-term future. And remember, this is the same organization that found value in places that fans did not expect before. So while my fellow Knicks fans are yelling about blockbuster trades, the front office is quietly doing what good organizations do, which is searching for answers, collecting data, and evaluating upside. And Manny Obaseki is not a savior, but he is a clue that the Knicks know something is not right, a clue that they want more athleticism, and a clue that effort and energy are becoming real evaluation points. And as the trade deadline gets closer, do not be surprised if this is not the only quiet move they make. But if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And it's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.